Is Lucifer really as guilty as he's often portrayed, or could there be more to his story? What if the figure we know as the ultimate villain might also embody elements of innocence and misunderstood intentions? The story of Lucifer, often called the fallen angel, has fascinated people for ages. Typically seen as the ultimate villain, there's more to Lucifer's story than just evil. Some interpretations suggest that he might not be entirely guilty. To understand this view, we need to look at where Lucifer's story comes from and how different people have seen it over time. In Christian teachings, Lucifer is often linked with Satan, a name that most people associate with the devil. But Lucifer actually means lightbringer, or morning star in Latin. The Bible refers to Lucifer in Isaiah 14 verse 12. "How you are fallen from heaven, O day star, son of dawn!" This verse, while talking about the king of Babylon, has been traditionally linked to Lucifer, symbolizing the fall of a great being from a place of honor. Lucifer was created as a beautiful and powerful angel. He was considered one of the highest angels, admired for his beauty, wisdom, and talents. His position was very important, and he was very close to God. He might have led the heavenly choir or guarded God's throne. However, because of his high status, Lucifer became proud and ambitious. According to Christian belief, Lucifer wanted God's throne for himself, which led to his downfall. This pride and his rebellion against God got him thrown out of heaven and sent down to hell. But some argue that Lucifer might be innocent in some ways. One argument is that his rebellion was almost inevitable due to the freedom God gave him. This view suggests that because Lucifer was given free will, he was bound to use it, even if it led to rebellion. Wanting independence and a sense of identity isn't inherently evil, it's a part of being a free, thinking being. Seen this way, his actions were more about wanting to be independent rather than being purely evil. Another idea is that Lucifer's fall was part of a bigger divine plan. By allowing Lucifer to rebel, God set the stage for humanity's moral and spiritual growth. In this sense, Lucifer's actions, although wrong, played an important role in the bigger picture. His innocence could be seen in how he fits into this divine plan, acting as a catalyst for human development and understanding. Looking at Lucifer's story through literature and cultural stories adds more depth to his character. In John Milton's Paradise Lost, Lucifer is shown with complexity and nuance. Milton's portrayal of Lucifer is sympathetic, showing him as a tragic hero fighting against what he sees as divine tyranny. His famous line, "Better to reign in hell than serve in heaven," shows his strong desire for freedom and self-rule, which resonates with human ideas about liberty and individuality. Milton's Lucifer reflects human qualities, embodying the struggle between obedience and rebellion, authority and independence. In many ways, Lucifer's story mirrors human experiences with authority and the desire for self-identity. His narrative raises questions about the nature of obedience and ambition. These themes resonate deeply within the human condition, reflecting the timeless struggle to balance individual desires with societal or divine expectations. From this angle, Lucifer's innocence could be seen as a reflection of our innocence, the natural drive to question, explore, and assert ourselves. Moreover, some interpretations suggest that Lucifer's fall represents the necessary presence of darkness alongside light. In this view, the existence of evil highlights the goodness and grace of God. Lucifer's rebellion is not just an act of defiance but an essential part of a universe where contrast helps us understand and grow. His innocence, then, lies in playing a role that underscores the importance of choice and consequence in the moral universe. When we look at Lucifer's story, it's also important to think about what innocence and guilt really mean. The traditional story paints a clear picture of good versus evil, obedience versus rebellion. However, exploring the nuances of this story invites us to rethink these concepts. Innocence, in Lucifer's case, can be seen not as being free from wrongdoing but as having complexity, ambiguity, and the ability to grow and change. In the end, the question of Lucifer's innocence is a profound exploration of sin, free will, and redemption. It challenges us to think about the complexities of moral judgment and the possibility that what seems evil might also have elements of innocence. Lucifer's story encourages a deeper look into the human condition, urging us to question our assumptions about morality and the eternal struggle between light and darkness. In conclusion, Lucifer's story is full of symbolism and meaning, offering a tapestry of interpretations across theology, philosophy, and literature. While traditionally seen as the villain in the battle between good and evil, a closer look reveals layers of complexity that challenge simple ideas of innocence and guilt. By exploring Lucifer's story with an open mind, we find a narrative that reflects human experiences as much as it does the divine. In doing so, we gain insights into timeless themes of ambition, freedom, and the quest for identity, an eternal journey that continues to captivate our imagination and deepen our understanding.